Pretty mermaid on screen now. Should I moderate? What do you think your other moderators will be like?
I hope we'll see Emmeline. Just gotta wait for people to start finding me. Oh, hello, Rena. I'm doing pretty good. We're at home for once, live streaming.
Yeah.
He's playing Resident Evil, and I am winding down from having had an exhausting day. How are you guys doing? Rena asks how I'm doing, and Simon wants to see my outfit.
So, fit check.
Alrighty, I'll do a fit check. Once you get to a point, you can pause it.
Yeah, I can pause right now.
You know how to flip that.
This is what they want to see.
I got this from an Amazon Returns.
Move a little more that way. The light is like reflecting black.
Better?
That's perfect. Spin. Yeah. Beautiful dress on a very beautiful girl. Woman.
Hello, Matthew. Nice to see you here. I'm glad to hear that you're doing great, Rena. Oh, hello, Precious Baggins. It's funny that you say that, because I'm wearing the one ring. Hello, Alex. Nice to see you here. Hello, Ja. I have not had a chance to go to the dispensary yet, but we are due in a few days, and when we do, we are gonna ask RSO. Did you pray today? What are you scared of? Thank you, Rena. That's very sweet of you. How are your guys' evenings going so far? I just finished washing my hair, and I'm relaxing, and it feels good. I'm in Central California, where it is hot, dry, dusty, and there's not a whole lot to do. Hello, Boom. Nice to see you. Oh, Emily Rose. It's funny, I've been meaning to see that movie, but we keep forgetting and watching other movies instead. Hello, Marcin. I'm doing all right. Oh, you're from Poland. That's pretty cool. I'm in the center of the wonderful state of California.
Wonderful.
Don't move here if you're trying to get work. My husband he had an identity theft of his social years ago. And that thief must have worked everywhere and done a bad job, because my husband, who is more than qualified for any work, is not getting a single response out of the thousands of applications he's filled out locally. And the even worse part is there's no way to figure out who it was. The thief had quit at the latest job the day before, And for some reason, all personal info that could trace back to him, not available. And so working DoorDash is our main income. We just got home after a long day. Hello, NBA. I am a follower of Christ. And BB, I would love to have a home in the countryside, but unfortunately, I have to live in the city. Thank you, Cameron. They're naturally dark brown, and in certain angles of sunlight, they can look lighter. I don't know any Polish. And Walimu, I don't see languages being a huge deal anymore. I've been through a lot of horrible experiences, and swearing a bit here and there helps me not feel so upset. It's like taking a sigh when you're frustrated.
I really want to sigh right now.
Hello, Turkish. Yes, I live in the U.S.
Satan's armpit.
Yeah, Satan's armpit, California, which is what I like to call my town where I live. It's not the worst place to live, but it's bad.
I was gonna be like, just take my numbers. Either way, it's bad.
Hello, Lynette. It's been a long time since I've seen you. I hope you're doing good. I hope all you guys who are watching are having a good night. I'm winding down after a very long day. And I just washed my hair too, so I'm extra relaxed. Thank you, BB. That's very sweet of you. And yeah, Marcin, that is true. It's just here seems to be up there in the worser places. But we persist and carry on. Oh, you're from Saudi Arabia. Really cool. Hello, Impotent Rage. Nice to see you here. Oh, hello from India, Harbir. I want to know how you guys are doing. I want you to tell me if today was a good day and what made it good. And I want to hear if it was a bad day and what made it bad so I can pray about it for you and maybe give advice that could help you. I'm trying to build a community of kind-hearted, broken people who will support each other through life's many trials. Oh, from the UK, that's pretty cool. Your day was meh. Mine was about that way too. Petrol cheaper than water. I wish. It's like almost $5 in some places where I am. Oh, hello, Javier. It's morning there? Where I am, it is currently 8:24 at night, and it is dark out. Oh, hello from Russia. Hello, Taj's Kitchen. Hello, Isaac from Texas. Well, thank you, Give It Up Vintage. I really love the look that Vintage Housewives had, and so whenever I find any little dresses that allow me to do that, I find it great fun. I like to pretend I'm Barbie. Oh, it's 5:24 in Poland, so it's early in the morning for you, Marcin. Oahu, that's pretty cool. I've always wanted to visit Oahu, but never have been able to. Oh, BB, 4:24, that's really early. Hello, Isaac. Buck Footy. Clever name. I find that hilarious. 8:24 where you are also? Yeah. Water, $1.50 a liter. Huh. Well, I guess if you're buying bottled water, it can be cheaper.
Wait, a liter? Dude,
or gas can be cheaper than water.
True, but at the same time, I'm like, dang, it's that much.
It's been a long day, so pardon me if I brain fart here and there.
You didn't. I was just astonished to hear that number.
Oh, Stockton. That's pretty cool. I've been there a few times. 50 cents a liter for petrol. I wish it was that cheap here. In Turkey, it's $6.24. That's early. Hello, Aubrey. Nice to see you here. Yes, BB, this is my completely natural hair texture. I have been asked if I was of mixed heritage just because of my hair texture when it's fully dry. And it turns out I am. And I was not expecting it. But my heritage pointed out that I have some African in me, which I was not expecting. Oh, from Russia and love. Here's some peace from Cali. Buck footy. That is funny. I permit. I have no problem with swearing in this chat because life's a shit show. If you can't cuss about it, it makes it all the harder to handle. At least from my experience. Poland is expensive. I would imagine everywhere is now with everything going on. What are you guys up to right now? I'm just chilling on my couch, letting my hair dry, and trying to have some friendly talk with you guys. I need to get my social interaction with other people for the day. Hello, Sakurai. Nice to see you here. I hope you're having a good night. My evening is going pretty well. Ray, I will not tolerate any sexual or vulgar statements like that. You are not going to be allowed to comment. Putting you in timeout. 5 minutes. No, I'm not from the Appalachians. I feel that the conflict everywhere sucks. I don't want it to be a political support group. I just want other issues that everyone has gone through and can understand. I don't want to start any arguing or debates in the chat. This is just a friendly place to let others know how you're doing and to know how they're doing. Hello, Paradox. I love you too. If you guys are willing and able to donate, I have a link to my Cash App and my PayPal in this description. My husband's identity was stolen, and because of that, we are unable to find traditional work for him. We have to work all the deliveries that are available, but they've been going less and less frequent. We've had to completely use up all of our savings that we had for moving out of California just to keep bills paid. So if you have extra money that you really don't need or want, I will happily take it, but I do not expect it. I just, if nothing else, want friendly conversation in the chat with you guys, because it means a lot to me. Hello, Texas. Orlando, I'm not sure what that is. I only know English and Spanish. You'll send me 100 if I smoke a shard on stream. Do we have any?
I think we have some shatter.
That would be cool. Oh, there it is. I don't have shatter, but I got this. This little baby is Blueberry OG Indica. Great for relieving all the pain that makes me want to check out early of Life's Hotel. Mary Jane is my best friend, and she can help you too if you have any physical pains that other prescriptions don't really work for. I have crippling back pain because of nerve damage, degenerative disc disease, and I have scoliosis with my back looking like the letter S. And most employers don't want someone that's got to be high all day. Oh, crystal meth. No, just Mary Jane for me.
We don't smoke crystal meth anymore.
Hello, Dusty. Nice to see you here. I want to hear how you guys are doing tonight. I want to know how your day went, if it was good or bad, and what made it good or bad. I truly want this to be a friendly circle, to just be friendly. No divisive topics. BB, I'm glad to hear your day was good. Gotta cherish the good days.
Isn't that a SpongeBob episode?
Yeah, Austin, I love SpongeBob, if that is a reference. If it actually happened, then you have my sympathy. I once had that happen before. It's not fun. Sorry.
You're okay. I'm just like, why would you stop yourself?
So that others would understand. Oh, you're sick? Damn, dude. I know what that's like. I have celiac disease. I can't eat gluten, otherwise my body destroys itself from the inside. And before I was diagnosed, I had similar problems. So I understand what you're going through, even if it's just temporary. Oh, Dusty, you have scoliosis too? I'm always happy to meet someone else who shares similar struggles so that we can encourage each other. Sunset, hello. Hello, Jen. My day was pretty good. I'm physically exhausted, but mentally and emotionally, I'm good. How about Teo the Little Bus? I'm not sure what that is. Maybe you wanted a bad day, but nothing bad happens. And consider yourself fortunate. Aw, Captain, that's very sweet of you. I will blow a kiss at the camera if you cash out me $1. Yes, 91 is my year of birth. I am going to be 34 soon. And it feels weird. I cannot look things up right now. I am live chatting with my phone, and if I exit the screen for any reason, it will disconnect me. So any links you want me to look at, post them in the chat still, and I'll screenshot them so I can look at them later. I don't want to interrupt the stream just to check out a link here or there. Oh, Buck Fuddy, that's pretty cool. How many points was it? Have you ever seen a 10-pointer? Oh, Jen? Oh, shit. I've never had a broken rib, but I've had bronchitis that turned into pneumonia. I will be praying for you that your rib will heal properly, quickly. That's a real tough pain to have to deal with when you're trying to sleep. Oh, Dusty, Dunkin' is better, I think, than Starbucks. Sunset, I'm glad your day is okay and not bad. Hello, Sigma. It's nice to find another one who understands the struggle of going gluten-free because you have to. Thankfully, though, there are enough people getting into the gluten-free diet that all these snack makers are making gluten-free versions of snacks that I haven't been able to eat in 10 years. Like at Sprouts grocery store, I was able to find gluten-free waffle cone and chocolate chip ice cream. I haven't had a waffle cone in 10 years. I felt like a little kid being let into the candy shop. So at least we have that to encourage us. Hello, Logan. I hope you're having a good night. Hello, Austin. Some people just feel calm when they're in chaotic pain, I guess. I'm not perfectly mentally healthy, so I try not to judge others either. Let me see. 5x5. Megatron. That's funny. Oh, Dallas, I hope you can find them. And thank you, Samurai. That's very sweet of you. Hello, VJ. Nice to see you. Yeah, the skinny popcorn is really good. But what I love even more are Char snack cakes. You have to try them if you're able to find them where you live. Oh, thank you, BB. That's very sweet of you to say. That tells me that me logging on here is worth it because I'm helping you guys feel better, and that's ultimately my goal. I love you all, and I wish I could give you all a hug, and I appreciate you guys just chatting with me. Sean, that's funny. BJ, I'm glad you're doing fine. Oh, they Matrix left. Damn. Maybe Neo can help you find them. VJ, I'm physically exhausted. It was a long, busy day of trying to work DoorDash, but emotionally and mentally, I feel good because I'm at home now, relaxing, and having positive interaction with you guys. Yes, Sigma Dog, maybe he can help you find your parents, Dallas. Evan, narcissistic parents are really hard to deal with. Trust me. The best advice that I can give is remember they don't deeply feel for anyone else. Ultimately, they are out for what makes them happy, makes them feel accomplished, and unfortunately, they use their kids as an outlet for that, which causes unhealthy expectations. And I just want to encourage you to stand your ground if they're telling you to do something that you know would hurt you, or if they're saying mean things to hurt you. It's extremely tempting to yell back even worse things. I don't know if your family is a yelling family or not. Mine was.
Well,
But the easiest
family. They were loud.
My best advice is when they're pissed off, red level, mad at you, the most diffusing thing you can do is just take a sigh and say, I'm sorry you feel that way. And just go outside and take a breather. If they follow you, if they follow you outside to keep yelling at you, I'm not sure what you should do at that point because I've never had it reach that
don't
point.
break your favorite mug.
No. One time my mom pissed me off so severely a couple of years back that I broke one of my favorite mugs in pure anger in front of her. I did the dramatic hold the mug, lift it up, drop it. I had fresh tea in there too that I was looking forward to all morning, but she got me that mad. I've since learned to control that anger. And when you have a narcissistic parent, anger control is a very needed skill for the kids to have because you will feel angry because they shouldn't be narcissistic. But just understand if you don't meet their expectations, like you're not good at this or you don't want to work in that field, it's them trying to put their dreams on you and you don't have to follow them. And I will be praying that you will find somewhere safe that you can live away from your narcissistic parents so you can have some peace. Hello, Sunset. Knock knock. Who's there? Captain, we work DoorDash and Instacart. And we're in the wait list for Uber and Lyft, because there's a ton of people already working that service. Hello, Fayez. Nice to see you. Carapato, thank you. I love you too. Budsville, I always try to be upbeat and happy because it's really easy to purposely try to be sad or mad. I try to have it be a positive space because there's too much negativity everywhere else as it is. And I want this to be a safe haven from that for me and all you guys too. Sunset, that's funny. Always yell at the gingers. That's funny. Jim, I read over the case a few separate times over the years, and I know enough to know he was a true monster. Yes, Evan, that is how they are. Narcissistic parents want you to live out their dreams for them so they can get the glory of having raised you who did what they wanted you to do. And a lot of these parents seem to want their kids to go into medical school or law school or banking. And those are extremely high pressure areas to work in. And I encourage you, go with what you know you can handle. Don't spread yourself too thin trying to make everybody happy, because not everybody appreciates it. And it will be unneeded extra pain and effort having tried to help them. Some just don't want to be helped. And yes, Sigma, the age that you are, it really does make a difference. Wetbag. That's funny. Samuel, well, I still remember you. Yes, Samuel, I will remember you. Matthew, I've been told that a few times over the years by different people, and I guess I just have one of those faces. Johnny, have you ever farted in the bathtub and bit the bubbles? Farting in the bath is fun, but I have never felt the inclination to bite the bubbles. I live in the
Remember, don't say city names.
I'm not gonna. I live in the center of California. That's the closest that I will give away my location. Malik, I'm doing pretty good. Jim, yeah, he was a true monster in every sense of the word. Am I voting in November? If the DMV will send me my stinking license again.
They actually just sent her the voter registration stuff today.
I had my driver's license / ID expire on my birthday this year, and because of too much going on, it took me until September 16th to get to the DMV and do all that. I still haven't gotten my license, but I got a voter registration thing for some reason. It's backwards. No, I do not share my phone number, but
Thanks for the compliment.
I appreciate the compliment. It's very sweet. PJ boy, I'm doing pretty good. Relaxing at the end of a long day, trying to have good conversations with other people, because I'm trying to be more socially active. What do I do for work? We do DoorDash.
You're the shade.
A redhead? This is actually faded pink. My natural hair color is blonde, but I just washed it and it's still drying, so it's hard to see the true color. Hello, Buzzy. Nice to see you here. And yes, I am married.
You don't say you like it the
And this is my handsome man.
Hola.
The end of this month, we'll make our 8-year anniversary of first meeting each other. And it's been pretty nice. And our 7th wedding anniversary will be this coming March. And the time flew by. Oh, thank you, Logan. I appreciate every sub. I just hope to have a bunch of you guys here in the chat actively talking so that all of us can help support each other and feel supported. Hello, King of Hell. I'm doing alright. I just got home after a long day. DoorDash was difficult, and I did not have the strength to do that and live stream at the same time. So I'm doing it here now at home. I just washed my hair too, so it looks darker than it really is. And I'm relaxing. I hope you've had a good day. The farting. That was pretty hilarious. I love fart jokes. Buck Fuddy, I have Turner's syndrome. It's a genetic defect in my code. I wasn't born with the ability to ever become pregnant or have my own kids. And we are nowhere near financially set to adopt, because we're scraping by tighter and tighter on bills as our work with DoorDash is starting to be less and less reliable, because less and less people are ordering because everything's more expensive than it used to be, and it's a lot of stress. The only dependent we have is a leopard gecko named Sisu, and he is currently napping where he can't be seen. But I uploaded videos of his feeding time onto my channel earlier today, so if you want to see that cuteness, I recommend it. Discombobulated. I love that word. I haven't heard it in a long time. I'm glad your day was okay. I'm not gonna lie, I have not had a chance to actually watch those videos, but I will as soon as this live stream is done. I'm not sure how late I'll go. It just depends on how I'm doing and how I'm feeling and how active you guys are in the chat. But I will check those videos out because I did screenshot the links to them. Thank you, Miss One. I found out about my genetic defect when I was only 15, and I still looked like an 11-year-old boy physically because I had not had puberty yet. I needed hormone replacement to start puberty, and so it really hurts to not have the option of bringing kids into this world or not. But we do hope to adopt if we become financially stable.
When?
Yeah, when.
Optimistic.
True. Hello, Amory. Buck Fuddy, I appreciate that. That helps. I'm hoping it gets better. My brother lives in Oregon. He moved there a few years ago and he loves it there. And I have a best friend and he's in Texas. And he likes it there too. And so we're nowhere near ready to make a move, but we're trying to figure out mentally which place would be best. It's tough. Oh, Sigma dog, a broken tailbone? That sounds horrible. I fortunately have never broken anything, and I pray it stays that way. But I imagine it's very severe pain. No video recommendations. Oh, I understand, our King of Hell. I appreciate your recommendations. I will follow those. I truly am wanting to have this become as widespread and successful as possible, not just so that I can help pay my bills, but so that I can build up a community of people that I can talk to and who can talk to me too. And I'll pray for you guys. Whatever you're dealing with that you want prayer for, I'll pray for you. Because we all need prayer. We're all dealing with awful, terrible things right now. And I just want to be a source of comfort and kindness for you guys. Just like how I want you guys to be sources of comfort and kindness, which you are.
Skywalker,
And
stop being a simp and a beta.
I didn't even get a chance to see those comments, so no nasties. Yeah, I also want to know how you broke your tailbone. Sounds like it would have been an accident.
Well, I hope they didn't do it on freaking purpose. You know how to get out of school for 6 months? Break your freaking tailbone. Ouch.
Oh, hello, William. Thank you for the compliment. Oh, Sigma. Dirt bike accidents are no joke. I've seen pictures and have known people who have had those accidents. And it sounds horrible, and I hope you can recover quickly and painlessly. I want to know how you guys are doing. I want to hear if your day was good or if it was bad, and what made it good or bad. Mine was alright. Oh, Pinky. Yeah, Taco Bell will give you digestive upset, to say the least.
She's being convenient. Okay, no. I was gonna be like, she's being lenient. She means you're gonna shit yourself.
That's funny. Wetback, you better be careful. You might get an infection. I don't understand why people feel the need to be so disgustingly creepy. It's people that make crude sexual comments and ask rude questions who end up dying alone in their mother's basement, jerking it because no one will touch you. And I mean that.
Is that for the Lego that I took care of?
Yeah.
Pinche cochino.
Lego brick inside helmet builds. I'm not sure if that means anything or not. Sigma, that's funny. You gotta be careful with those wet farts, man.
Don't trust every single one.
Yes, Stonebluff, it sure seems like it, but thankfully I have more nice people than trolls over here. And I thank you nice people for being nice and not creepy and rude. Oh, Pinky, tell your dog I say happy birthday. Chihuahuas are cute. Hello, CCTV. I hope you're having a good day. I'm winding down at the end of a long day, being out and about, trying to work DoorDash again.
At least
And
you can see we got things taken care of.
yeah, we were out there doing our best effort, and I did not have the energy to live stream while working, but I'm home now, relaxing, able to chat with you guys now. And I want to know how you all are doing and what I can pray for that you guys are needing prayer for. And also, my husband is here. Say hello, handsome man.
Lord, the handsome man.
Hi there.
There you are. He's playing Resident Evil right now. And I've been having a lot of fun watching the gameplay for all the Resident Evil games.
You can have a shout out if you pay for it, man.
Right. If you send me $1 to my Cash App link in the description, I will give you a shout out. If you send me a $5, I will blow you a kiss through this video. But only if you pay me. I got bills that are piling up because identity theft, our credit, and DoorDash is the only form of work that we can have that's regular. life's hard. I don't expect donations.
Ethan.
Truly, I don't. But if you're willing and able, it's greatly appreciated. Major Allen, 100K, then what? I don't understand.
Is he saying if like he pays 100K, then what?
He literally just typed out 100K, then what? And I don't know how to decipher that.
I think that's Snoop Talk for beta. I don't know. Sounds like it's just
Walimu. Verbally, I'm an excellent fighter. Physically, though, I am not very imposing. I am only 5'1", and I weigh around 100 pounds, so I am a hobbit. And I imagine me stuff is probably a lot like seeing the killer bunny that guards the Holy Grail when it's on its rampage. Oh, subs. I honestly don't care if I get a huge sub count. I would like enough to start earning money through these videos and all that, but I mostly just want to build up a community where we can all talk about what's going on and help each other. Yes, Sigma, the scoliosis would be too much. Hello, Agnes. Nice to see you. Thank you, Riverette. That's very sweet of you to say. Kenya. Wow, Agnes, that's far. That's cool. Two guys in wheelchairs. That would be an interesting fight. My video quality? I'm just using my phone.
They probably mean you have the best quality right now.
Oh, the internet connection. I live in a spot where the internet is not the best. And it can be
You can have
iffy.
a little better. Oh no, you are connected.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, Shivansh. That's very sweet of you. Board 24/7. I actually just reviewed the MyHeritage DNA report I did. I am a third Scandinavian, so basically the Vikings. I'm a third Viking. I'm also Eastern European. I'm also Western European. I have Ukrainian, Russian, German, and Ashkenazi Jewish. I am also Northwest African and 0.9% Nigerian. And I'm also 8% Italian, so my Viking heritage, they went on tour. Oh, well, Bay, as long as it's watchable, that's all I care about. Board 24/7. Thank you. Oh, Sigma, 5'5", 173, and 13. That's definitely bigger than me. If you guys want to see a fit check and also a scoliosis check, I can do that. Oh, Major, you're white, brown hair. I don't know the metric system. I need that converted to inches. Otherwise, I don't remember the conversion rate. I was never taught that. Oh, Sigma dog. Weight can make a difference for everything. I tend to struggle with being underweight. And just keeping myself healthy is a day-by-day effort. And I don't know what it's like to have to try to lose weight, but it sucks having to try to gain weight. I can say that much. Oh, hello, Yajendra. And Alan, I hope you guys are having a good night. Are you at a good point where you can pause it? Yeah. I'm gonna show you guys my outfit and how crooked my spine is. As you can see, I am very thin but not skeletal.
Very beautiful hair.
And I will show you the shape of my spine. Is that visible?
Yeah. You can see it's curved off to the left.
Yeah, and my pelvic bones are misaligned. The top of this one's up here, top of the other one's down here. So I require medical cannabis to survive each day. Thank you, baby. Alright, now I'm gonna sit back down. Oh, thank you, Roger. I'm used to weighing a little bit more than I weigh now. And it's easy for me to forget my current size just because everything's going on. But I hope you guys are having a good night. And now you know just how messed up my back looks. I'm not seeing those comments being hidden, but I appreciate that they are being hidden. I don't want any gross, sexual, vulgar, or anything. Not about that.
To do that is
Comical Mexico. Crocodile hunting does sound exhilarating. I've had crocodile, no,
yeah, we've had
croc or gator.
jerky.
Gator. I've had alligator jerky and thought it was pretty cool that it tasted like chicken, just a tougher texture. Retarded, I've never done anything degrading for drugs. Cannabis is the only non-prescription that I take, and I pay for it legally. Where I live, it's legal. Thankfully. Oh, Rick, drinking by yourself. Well, I hope that this chat can help you at least not feel bored and lonely. Well, thank you, Pizza Hut. That's very sweet of you. Oh, wait, Neanderthal? Asshole. I'm tired and it's been a long work day. So, I'm a little slower than usual. Yeah, weed really makes a difference for me. If I go stone sober, I have very, very bad thoughts of permanent things because the physical pain is overwhelming. Imagine having 10 butter knives embedded along your back, hip bones, and certain movements jostles those butter knives and makes you feel like you're being stabbed all over again. That's what I go through when I'm stone sober, so do not judge me for needing Mary Jane. She is my best friend who has never let me down.
Weed won't stab me in the back.
Sorry, Dagbert, I'm tired. It's been a long day. Let me catch up with the compliments. You guys are leaving here. Dagmar and I already...
I just took care of him.
Hello, Jay. Nice to see you here. And Za only. All day, every day. Yep. The green is good. Oh, Sigma, that's not fun. I try not to judge people for weight issues because I have weight issues as well, just on the opposite end. Weight is a struggle regardless. And Euclides, thank you. I will blow you a kiss if you send me $5 to my Cash App or PayPal, which I have linked in the description to this video. Thank you, Rick. It helps to be appreciated, and we appreciate you too. No, Sigma. I know thick is a compliment, so maybe thick is just a compliment squared? Trying to think of a funny way to spin it. Wally Moo, I've never had a chance to try salvia. I remember seeing Miley Cyrus high on it
She wasn't.
and thinking, that doesn't look fun. Why would you want that? Why not just drink? But good old blueberry OG indica in a convenient portable smoking pen. It's really been life-changing for me because, like I said earlier, if I'm stone sober, I feel like there's butter knives stabbing me.
Dang, Sigma, you thick like that?
It's rough. James, you are welcome to make a guess. Yeah, this is the optimal view of my face so you can make a guess. Any others who have not heard my age yet and want to take a guess, do it. I find it interesting to see what age range everyone kind of sees me as being. Well, thank you, James and Sigma. I'm going to wait a little bit to give any others a chance to guess if they want to.
Already know it. Don't ruin it for the others.
Yeah, it's a little bit surprising, and that's my only hint. Oh, and I look young and healthy because I use a ton of moisturizer after every shower. Like Cassandra, the bitchy trampoline in Doctor Who, I moisturize. Oh, thank you, GT. I appreciate the compliment. I've been growing it out for the last 4 years. And it's been fun. Alrighty, you guys have had a little bit of time to guess my age. I will be 34 in January. I have a baby face because my mom's side of the family always had baby faces. And thankfully I got that from her. Unfortunately, I got my lack of height and some chronic health issues from her, but I got my dad's height to weight ratio, so I'm happy about that. Oh, and just so that you are aware, for perspective, I am 5'1". I weigh about 100 pounds. My mother, she's barely 4'11", and I don't remember her weight, but she's not skinny. And my dad, 6'5", 210 pounds, if I remember correctly. So, if I didn't have a super tall dad, I would be even shorter, most likely. Well, thank you, Ola. Nice to see you here again. And yeah, Sigma, it's really funny when my mom and dad stand side by side. The height difference is just so obvious. It's funny. How are you guys doing tonight? I am just resting at home now and trying to get some social interaction before I get too tired and crash out. I did not live stream earlier because I was overwhelmed with trying to work DoorDash, and it was frustrating. The app was giving us trouble, and so I was not able to focus on live streaming. But I'm here now. Sigma, my brother and I used to watch it to make fun of it. We were those kind of kids where we would watch something just so that we could talk smack about it. And we also made fun of Blue's Clues. I don't think we made fun of Sesame Street or the Muppets, but Dora was for sure fair game. My best racist joke. I have several. It's gonna take me a moment to pick one.
It's not small, Sigma. I'll allow it.
How many siblings do I have? I have one younger brother, and he is 3.5 years younger than me. Oh, King of Hell, glad you came back. You're in Germany right now. Pros and cons of the states.
Yes and yes. No and
Taxes.
capital no.
Taxes are stupidly high, and they're being sent to other countries and to the fence hoppers and the poor people that were devastated by the hurricane. They were only issued $750 checks
If they were approved.
if they met certain qualifications after a fucking hurricane. So, yeah. And my government won't grant me disability because apparently I'm pretty and I'm young and I should be able to find profitable part-time work. When I guarantee you that they would be thinking of checking out of life's reservation early if they had to spend a full 24 hours in my body, absolutely no medicine. They would change their tune hella quick. But unfortunately, I don't have the technology or the means to transfer my pain to them. If it were available, oh, you believe I'd be spamming that till I got help. Walimu, we want to stop paying taxes too, but we don't know enough about how to do that. We have to research it, but whatever side you're on, regardless, government shouldn't be spending more money on others than its own people who are struggling. I broken when I think long about our homeless veterans who came home damaged and didn't get help. They should be top priority help, and they're not. And there's also homeless mothers with children, and it just breaks my heart that in our own homeland there's needless suffering and poverty because of lack of proper help for different problems. And I just, more than anything, am praying that things don't get worse. I'm praying things will turn around and get better, but I expect it to get worse. I like to live with the mentality of Benny Lopez in the George Lopez show. When you expect a dog to bite you, you'll be happy when it pisses on your leg. In other words, expect damage, bad, real bad. And then when you get a little bad, you'll be relieved that it was only a little bad and not as gargantuan as you thought it would be. And honestly, it's been very, very helpful for me, keeping things in perspective. I gotta catch up on these comments again. Taxes in Germany are higher. That sucks. As a Mexican, you fence hoppers. Sigma, I try to be funny. That reminds me, I do have a good racist joke. Why doesn't Mexico compete in the Olympics? I'll give you a minute to guess the answer. Gross, my pupils are naturally dark along with my irises. I have a little bit of African in my ethnicity, so I have super dark eyes. But I'm also part Viking, so I have pale skin that burns and then turns into a tan. Oh, for TP, my sexy man is right over here.
So, bad posture.
He's playing Resident Evil right now.
The OG 4.
And yeah, well, I mean, I'm praying that the swamp gets drained. Trump 2024. I'm only gonna say it once, just so that you guys know where I stand. I want old America back. I want the America that I felt I was living in when I was a teen. People were nicer to each other, not as much racism, taxes were lower, just paying to survive was cheaper, and the monsters who prey on innocent and helpless little ones were not as bold as they are now. And I want our farmers and our citizens who make important things that one needs to survive, they should get the help before any other businesses. Like, I wish every single farmer would be paid the amount that they really should be paid.
They're the backbone of America.
Without farmers, there's no food. No food. And it's just hard. Hello, Caleb. Nice to see you. GT, yeah. Seriously. Caleb, my day was exhausting, but I'm home now, relaxing. Having a good time chatting with you guys. King of Hell, I believe it. If your taxes are worse, I can imagine wanting to move to where it's not as severe. But it's only getting worse. And it's incredibly stressful, but yeah. Sigma, oh, why does Mexico not compete in the Olympics? Because all the best runners, jumpers, and swimmers are already here.
That's right.
Oh, thank you, Graz. That's very sweet of you. I appreciate the compliment.
Spam that like
And
button
yes,
if you like.
GT, America first. Our homeless and starving citizens first. What's his ethnicity? He is Mesoamerican. And also American native. And so it's pretty cool. He's naturally very strong. Hello, Real Spiel. Nice to see you. Hello, Hollywood. I am going to be 34 in January, believe it or not. I know I have a young-looking face. Well, thank you, Success Zone. Unfortunately, people are that way. They think, oh, just because I look a certain way, there can't be anything wrong with me. A lot of illnesses are on the inside of the body. Not visible for you to just look at someone and be like, oh, you have this disease. I can tell by just looking at you. And it's hard. But I take comfort in chatting with you guys who also have health problems and pain problems too. You're in Florida, James. That's pretty cool.
It's pretty lit. I'm jelly.
Yes, Sigma. I will tell any and all racist jokes that I think would be tolerated. But I am not actually racist. I hate everybody equally.
Mm-hmm. Preach.
I'm reading through my comments. How many cops does it take to change a light bulb? None. They beat the room black.
Yeah.
Hello, Graz. I'm just thinking, I'm happy to have so many people here willing to chat with me and each other. And it's been nice. Oh, Caleb. Yeah, when your pet falls asleep on your hand, you're pretty much obligated to stay there. However, a good workaround to not feel bad, I usually try to give whatever pet I'm caring for at the time a little kiss on the forehead. That gently wakes them up and makes them feel loved. It's a win-win. Yes, Hollywood, I want old America back. I miss the family values of the 1950s. You know, you don't sleep around, you marry one person, you raise kids with them, you stay together, you follow basic civil codes of conduct, you try to help more than hurt, and people just behaved with a lot more self-respect, and people felt a lot more proper shame back then. We need shame to be brought back. too many proud hoes and players, and it's just not the way to live and find true happiness. Thank you, Sigma. I thought that everyone would find that funny. Oh, and thank you, Success. He says I don't look more than 25.
Yeah.
Thank you, that's very sweet. And yes, King of Hell, I hate the Taliban. Those poor women are in a hell that us American women do not know. And I pray we'll never know. And so when I hear these feminists hating on men, wanting the right to do whatever, because whatever, they should be pissed off for the poor women in the Middle East being treated like literal property. Can't even talk if you're outside and around other people. If a man hears a woman talking, she gets in trouble. Those subhuman males are the true monsters, not guys trying to get a workout at the gym who just happen to catch a view of you in their side view, or you happen to walk right in their line of sight, and then you get mad that they look at you. I've always found that beyond stupid. Like, why do attention-seeking things if you are going to get pissy about said attention that said activities bring? It never made sense to me. I'm reading through more comments. James, I have been to Florida 20 years ago for family vacation, and it was pretty cool. A 360. You mean spin for the camera?
Yeah.
I will if you tip me $1 in my Cash App or PayPal.
Yeah?
No Success Zone.
Do you know how much the memory? Okay.
I basically grew up extremely old school, conservative, Bible Belt homeschool. I was a bookworm because that's all I had. And when I was taking my
It depends on how much space
education equivalency test before going into public school, 9th grade, my first year in a public school. In junior high, I tested with a college graduate reading level, and I've always just used more elaborate language. If I'm medicated and hanging with the homies, I'll talk slang and whatnot, but my default is talking like the older generation, because that's how I was raised. Aw, Sigma Dog. That's very sweet of you. Oh, thank you, Fisty. I'm really trying to be a source of comfort, kindness, and positivity, and helpful life advice, because I benefit from interacting with other people, and I'm trying to make this an actual community that is a regular thing every day, just so that we can all have a support system. There's so much pain in this world, and all of us are hurting, and if we can meet every day and support each other, then I will have met my goal for getting back into YouTube. I want to make a positive difference for people who need the help. I try to be who I needed when I was at my worst.
Okay. Well, then, I do have some. I'll see if I can find any.
Oh, Maddie, thank you for the compliment. I'm doing all right. Oh, Ganesh. I've never been to India, but I would like to visit some of the ancient ruins. TW, that's funny.
The thumb drive, the USB. I don't know if
TW.
I know Rite Aid does.
I'll have him check his Cash App to verify, and then I'll do a spin.
Yeah, because that's the one. Most likely, I'll just get.
Oh, thank you, Fisty.
Not all Walmarts.
I have had a lot more suffering than one would expect when looking at someone like me to give the quickest rundown possible. I'm Steve Rogers before he got the super serum and became superhuman and healthy. I got a bunch of diseases, several of the same ones that he had, when you look at his chart in the scene where he's getting the physicals, a few of my conditions are on there. And life is really hard. The closest thing I have to super serum is good old Mary Jane. I have worsening scoliosis that feels like I have butter knives embedded all along my spine and in my pelvic bones. I got nerve damage and arthritis and degenerative disc. So pain regularly reaches intolerable, giving me dark thoughts levels if I'm sober. So I can't be stone sober and have a good time. And some might think that's sad, but I'm disabled. This is a crutch that helps me. There's no shame in needing a crutch to help you if you're truly needing it. I will never judge people who smoke weed because I'm one of them. I prefer weed to alcohol because alcohol upset my stomach. And I was put on an antidepressant that does not mix well with alcohol. So if any of you guys want to kind of have a little bit of a stoner type of sesh discussion here, I'd be cool with that. I just want to be chill with other people who are going through a lot of stuff in life too. Yes, Marcy, and I'm praying for everyone who is affected by that hurricane. I cannot imagine what it's like. Oh, well, my hair is naturally light brown, but in the summer and a lot of sunlight, it gets to be golden blonde. Well, thank you, Success Son. That's very sweet of you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Fisty, that's funny. Hello, Nanner. Nice to see you here. And yeah, Kingville, I think. All I have to say about Diddy is he did it. And I hope he gets diddled to the same extent that he diddled those who were unable to fend him off. Like, I sound straight up psychopathic, but I derive joy in seeing predators suffer. I've seen child murderers and rapists get put out of this life in a variety of different ways, and I don't care if it's bad or not. I like when the bad guys die. I like it when they hurt. I like it when they're given a taste of the pain they put on the innocent and helpless. I love it. I'm not going to pretend I don't. But more than that, I love their victims. I would wrap my arms around every child and take them to safety if I was able to. I have a mother's heart, but an old crone's body. I am not able to have kids. Never had that ability. And so when I hear of these little children being treated like things, it sets me off real bad. And to control myself, I watch them suffer. And it helps make the bad thoughts not so bad. Therapy. Well, thank you, Success Zone. That's very sweet of you. In Success Zone, I have multiple health issues that are permanent. I'm from California. Oh, you're from North Korea. Dang. I'm surprised you have access to this. I pray you don't get caught. All project, thank you. Good genetics, at least appearance-wise. Internally, my body is foobar. Thyroid disease, celiac disease, asthma, ADHD, borderline personality, depression, PTSD from learning too much about child trafficking and the rabbit hole. I don't recommend going down it. It almost killed me a few separate times because of the horrors that I saw. Broke my mind. I truly broke, and that's why I stepped away from YouTube. My last videos before I stepped away were about it, informing you guys what I learned. Just believe me when I say you will not like what you find if you go searching. And you will not be able to forget what you see. If I'm not constantly occupied, the things I've seen and read appear in the front of my mind like a horrible little fly buzzing in my face. So, don't go there. You won't like what you find. It's all horrible. And I just wish every innocent victim was safe. I'm trying to catch up on your comments again. I realize I tend to drone on and miss comments. Billy, I am a follower of Jesus Christ. He does help me. He's the biggest reason why I'm still alive. My loving and devoted husband.
Look, you're tippling way down.
It's hard for me to angle it. I'm tired and it's been a long day. And so Jesus, my husband, and Mary Jane make this life survivable for me. And it enables me to be able to laugh and smile and be this giddy for you guys. Stone sober me is unable to do that. Literally. The pain is like butter knives being embedded in the spine, and certain movements agitate those knives. And if you never had back pain, be thankful. It's horrible.
Yo, Will Trod sent us 20.
Oh, I will do the spin.
Oh, I wonder how.
My lovely husband will be.
Thank you, Trod.
I'll be right.
We
Your
really
lighting
like
is
you.
good. I got this lovely dress from Daily Deals, Amazon return store. As you can see, I am fit, not underweight, not overweight. And if you look at my spine, that's why I need cannabis every single day.
It curves.
And my hip bones are misaligned too. Top of this hip, right here. Top of the other hip, right here. Can you see the height difference? It's rough. But I hope you guys like that spin check.
Oh, Trod.
Let me see. King of Hell, I think he is rage baiting. And where's the pen? Where did I set it?
I have no clue.
Did it fall? Oh, there it is. I forgot where I set my pen before I
He
did
asked
that
me
spin
if I
check.
can unmute him, TW. Let me figure it out.
El Chupacabra, I'm not sure what you mean. Yes, Success Zone, I have suffered a lot. And that's not even all of my health problems. That's just a good chunk of it. The most painful part for me is I have Turner syndrome. It's a genetic issue where I don't have both X's completely. The first one is intact and good. But the second X that has to do with reproduction, I was born missing several pieces in my genetic code. And not to be graphic, but I was born with the parts to make a kid, but they were not working. I had to get on hormone replacement therapy at 15 to start puberty. Everyone on my mom and dad's side were early bloomers, starting at age 11. And I was 15. Hadn't started yet. Long story short, after years and years of suffering for no needed reason, I found a surgeon who got those parts out of me so I don't hurt. And my quality of life got better ever since that. Peanut M&Ms. I love peanut M&Ms. They're good. Oh, Fayaz, I love you too. And King of Hell, he did warn people once he found out himself. But I'd like to keep on happy topics.
Do you have Skull OSS?
Yes, I do. And it's painful.
Troy, I'm trying, or who sent it?
Oh, Success Zone, I have a leopard gecko.
Trot, I don't know how to unmute. I'm trying to figure it out right now. I just saw your message, and my apologies. It's been almost 10 minutes.
We will fix that. But I uploaded some videos of my leopard gecko's feeding time, so you can see that cuteness later. Nice to see you, Jill.
Okay, there you are.
Hello, Hemp.
You know what?
Hello, Cam. No, I never was.
2 seconds. TW, are you... Is that you, Trod? Okay, actually, yeah, I recognize it now. That's your initials. He's donated. I'm almost tempted to say you make him a mod. Or, TW, the latest one that...
I will make you
He's the-
a mod, TW, because I trust you.
I mean, shoot, you're $31 in. We trust
Add as
you.
a moderator. I will add you as a managing moderator.
I'm your managing moderator.
Well, thank you, Luke. I appreciate the compliment. Oh, nice to see that you're from the UK, Jill. That's pretty cool. Dawn, I am not on any medication to treat ADHD, but I found that having coffee or energy drinks, the caffeine really helps me focus. Oh, don't make you a mod, you're bad. Okay.
We got you, dude.
King of Hell, would you be willing?
I'm glad that you were honest enough with us at least.
Yes, thank you for the honesty. Steven, I've never tried meth and I'm never gonna. Good
That's
old
messed up.
Mary Jane is the only one that I need to have a good time.
That's messed up, dude.
Caleb, once I get to know everybody a little bit better, bleh. Wow, my brain totally stuttered. I will make others mods as I get to know you and I build up a relationship trusting you. And King of Hell, you are amazing. You've never caused me stress. I'm making you a managing moderator. And
Remember, there's a difference between normal mods and managing mods.
there is.
Yes.
Well, as long as you're able to keep the creeps comments from being right in my face, I greatly appreciate it. I am not that kind of person that likes to talk about sexual things or my specific body parts. I never been one like that unless I'm bitching about diseases. Then you can bet I can talk all day if you give me the opportunity. But I do not entertain discussions about proportions of certain parts of my body. That's my info, and respect that. Nope, Sam, I'm not a stupid whore, and I'm not gonna vote for a stupid whore. She's only in office because she fucked some judge who was married, and he gave her a position, and she fucked her way to the top. I hate her. I wish no good things to happen to her or for her. You get me? Trump 2024.
I was about to be like, you're behind a decade.
I almost ran out of breath.
You look pretty cute.
Any of
Even
you
with
guys
your
here?
asthmatic out of breath.
I want to know how you guys are doing right now. Like I said, I'm just chilling at home after a long work day, trying to be sociable and hear how you guys are doing. Oh, King of Hell, glad you're back. Trickmaster, size matters if you're hiding a body. You got to make sure that you dig
Trunk space.
exactly a big enough hole, but not so big that you overexert yourself.
Exactly.
And trunk space matters too.
Exactly. Can you how you real one?
Ola, I am actually a little bit Israeli, or specifically Ashkenazi Jewish, as in the Jews that fled the Nazis. So I support Israel and her right to exist. Every fucking where else around her is up for grabs for the others. But they want to start a war and kill people because of a specific little plot of land in the middle of the vastness that they claim. It's bullshit. And I will not apologize for supporting Trump and supporting Israel's right to exist. If it bothers you, be quiet, please. This is my live stream, trying to be positive and helpful, and I just want to shut down all talk about that whore running for office. Jerkmaster, I think the minimum size grave you should dig is 6 foot long and a foot and a half, 2 feet wide, and obviously 6 feet under. Wally, that's funny.
Feels up.
Yep, that's a good nickname.
Feels on
It makes me laugh that she's running on this platform. Oh, I'm gonna do all this to make America better.
If you could,
Bitch, you were in office this whole fucking time, and what have you done? Nothing. You're worthless. And everyone that thinks that Kamala is good,
do your homework.
you don't know enough. You're listening to just one side of the media that is trying to promote one world government and all that evilness. Trump 2024, pro-Israel. I will not change my stance. And I'm not going to try to change yours either. I'm just making my stance known. Hello, Mike. Good to see you here. Hello, McSwagger. Nice to see you back again. How are you guys doing tonight? Did you have a good work day? Or are you at work? Or are you getting ready to go to work? I am home at the end of a long work day. Just trying to decompress and be sociable before
Exactly,
I go to
Lucy.
bed.
I'm gonna call you Lucy.
Yeah, Mike, the weather sucked. It's been triple digits far too much. I'm ready for it to be cold. I'm ready to need a jacket to step outside. It'll be a welcome change from feeling like I need a whole ass shower just from walking out to check the mail. I'm glad to see that there's still 5 of you here. Sensala, that's funny.
You play your cards right, that could be a bit more.
That's funny.
No, right, money.
Yeah. Oh, Caleb, that's pretty cool. What's it like? What's it like to have to work as a DJ? I've always wondered about
Pretty
that.
Cool. It's pretty fun.
I see there are now 9 of you here. It's nice to have you all here. I want to know how your day is. How you're doing, what's going on with you. If there's anything in your life that's hurting you that you need prayer for, I'm your girl. My mission is to just be a safe, calm, but also funny and weed positive environment for hurting people to interact with and help comfort other hurting people. Pain shared is pain reduced. And I know that when I'm helping someone deal with their heartache, it helps me not think about my own heartache as much. And it's just beneficial for both parties involved. So if you're going through a lot and you have someone else in your life who is also going through a lot, I recommend you reach out to them. I recommend you extend that first olive branch and let them know, hey, I've been struggling a lot with this, and that. How are you doing? And then hopefully they'll be honest with you and tell you what they're struggling with too. And then you can help each other. I have a lot of issues. My husband knows what it's like.
Mm-hmm.
He's seen me at my very worst when I was not on YouTube because I became afraid of social interaction. But having a support system is key. And I want this live stream channel to be a support system for everybody. Hello from India. That's pretty cool. Oh, mixed bagger, that's neat. Yeah, working with other people would suck. A lot of them do expect their weight to be pulled, and it's just sad. And Caleb, I imagine once you get used to it, it is good. Being a DJ. Yes, Spartan. Hurt people cause hurt people to be. Oh, thank you, Thaddeal. That's very sweet of you. Yes, Mike, I am weed positive. I have...
We'll take the drug tests from the dollar store for you guys.
I have horrifically painful scoliosis, nerve damage, degenerative disc disease, and my pelvic bones are not aligned properly, so if I'm stone sober, I'm feeling like checking out of life's reservation early because the pain gets that severe. And some people act shocked, and I'm like, well, if you could spend 24 hours in my body with all the aches and pains, all the restrictions, if they were to have to live that for 24 hours unmedicated, I'd be getting a lot more support from those who are supposed to be supportive. Like, I can't get disability. I've applied. I even got as far as having the meeting with the judge. Denied. They think, oh, you're young, you look healthy and pretty, you should be able to find some part-time work to support yourself. I wish I could, but I don't know of any jobs that would allow me to smoke on the job regularly, like I need to actually stay alive. Thank you, Vision. I appreciate the kindness. My scoliosis is so severe that it looks like the letter S. And my right pelvic bone rests a full 1.5 inches lower than my left pelvic bone. So what I want you to do for me right now, stand up wherever you are and try to lift one of your pelvic bones up a couple inches and try to keep it there. It's not easy. It's not fun.
I don't know how to say your name, but hieroglyphs, we love you too.
Yeah, we love you too.
Just please don't spam the chat with that. We still love you.
I love all you guys. Every one of you here who is willing to spend time with me and chat. You help me continue wanting to force myself to be social. Thank you for making it worth my while. And if you are able to donate, we could use the help. Long story short, my husband had his identity stolen years ago locally, and the identity thief must have done a really bad job working at a bunch of different places, because my husband has put out thousands of job applications locally and not a single callback. So DoorDash, Instacart, those are our only semi-regular means of income. And lately we've been earning less because the customers aren't able to use DoorDash as much because everything's more expensive. And we had to completely use up the small savings we had built up for a move out of California fund just to keep bills paid. For perspective, we used to easily clear $200 for 8 hours of work. Now we're lucky to clear $100 after 10 hours of work. And there have been a few days where we didn't even earn enough to go eat at In-N-Out Burger. And I cannot adequately express how discouraging it is when the one job that is available starts drying up. And again, I don't expect any donations from you guys. Just having you chat with me is enough. But if you're willing and able to donate, we would greatly appreciate it. And that money would go to our bills just so that we can stay alive. Yesterday was a fairly alright work day. We made about in between the range that I mentioned. But if this trend continues, I'm not sure how things are going to go. And it really sucks because my husband is qualified for any chef job, any customer service job. He's qualified for all these jobs he's applying for, but none of them give him a call back. And I would appreciate any and all prayers for us to get on better footing. Again, I don't expect help, but if you're willing and able, I thank you in advance. But even if all you do is just chat with me, that makes my time here worth my while, and I thank you for that. Thank you, King of Hell. Ice cold, unless you've had your identity stolen and filled out thousands of job applications for positions you were qualified for and had none of them call you back, you don't get to call my husband a loser. BS Vision, it seems like he's on some list, and it's just extremely discouraging. We are torn between trying to move to Oregon to be with my brother or to Texas with our best friend. I'm in the middle of California where it is extremely pricey to live, extremely hot and dry and dusty, and there's not a whole lot to do, and it sucks. Valley Alley, he would love to do any job, working in a school district job he would be good for, but it's a matter of if they'll even give him a second look. Ice cold, he's tried all of that, and unfortunately, in today's world, if you show up in person to drop off anything, and they have on their job application, do not contact us, wait for us to contact you, they will consider you unable to follow basic instructions by not contacting them and waiting for them to contact you. It's really fucked. And it seems like we have to know somebody for him to get a job. And DoorDash is what we have. We're thankful for it. But it's not been as productive at paying the bills as it used to be. So prayers for that situation to get better are greatly appreciated. And Ice Cold, he didn't buy these video games recently. He's had them for a while now. And our money troubles with the job have only started up. It really started up earlier this year. And so it is a fairly new thing. DoorDash was very profitable regularly before. And I just wish more people were able to order. Mwalimu. We actually looked into pet transport, but we don't meet some of the requirements to do that. We have also signed up with Uber and Lyft and Spark deliveries, but he's on a wait list because apparently they are overfilled with active
We're in
drivers.
California where everybody's trying to make it. It's hard.
Yeah, it's very discouraging. Everyone's trying to get these freelance delivery jobs because they're the easiest to get. And unfortunately, people come to California with the misconception that it's still a land where dreams come true. They do all right, but nightmares are dreams. And I call where I live Satan's armpit because it sucks. And it's bad, but there are still worse places. I'm not gonna do OnlyFans. I don't believe in showing my naked body to anybody except my husband and my primary doctor when I'm having an issue.
Get that, but what about
I will sell feet pics.
Feet
If
on
you Cash
Instagram.
App or PayPal me a 20, I will go to the store tomorrow and buy the colored nail polish you want me to have on my toes. And I'll even film me applying it if that tickles your fancy. I'm just trying to build a community of support here and try to get any money that I can without anyone being compelled to give. I don't expect it, but I appreciate any donations. King of Hell, he actually knows a lot about IT.
Mm-hmm.
He knows a lot about computers.
Again,
but
it's just wait lists.
wait lists. Nobody is getting in touch with him. And it's sad. No, Jason, I'm not gonna do that.
Wear the ski mask.
That's
No,
funny.
I'm thinking of the Bella Porch beach ski mask
Right.
that she had.
Hello, Tone. Nice to see you. Arkansas, that's pretty cool. I'm in the center of California where it is not good. Not pretty and scenic or cheaply affordable. Yeah, King of Hell, I am actually... I'm in the process of trying to get that figured out, honestly. I never thought I would be trying to sell feet pics, but this is where we are in 2024. Okay, Karuna, nice to see you here. Oh, Valley Alley. We actually are considering Texas because our best friend is going through a lot, and if we're able to actually afford leaving California, roommating with him would be very agreeable. I am married. This is my loving and wonderful husband. And
Oh yeah.
our best friend was our best man at our wedding. And he's had a lot of heartbreaks, so if you could send some prayers for Frank, send prayers for him to have comfort and help, because he's had a very, very rough loss recently. And he's having to play strongman for the rest of his family. He lost his only other living male relative. And so he's taking it really hard. And we're trying to support him as much as we can when we're here in California. And he's going to try and get money to get out here, because his relative that passed lives in the next town over from us. And so we're going to try and coordinate when he'll be here. And if we can, try to get ourselves moved out to Texas. But so much is up in the air right now. And we're thankful to be living in a trailer that is fully ours. And we're able to have it parked on my in-laws' property, so it's safe. And it's still our private little spot. It's just frustrating that it costs too much to try to move it anywhere else. So prayers for that to get better would be nice. My in-laws are trying to get their place ready for renting, but they're not able to do that until everyone is secured in wherever they're going to move to. And our trailer is a huge piece of that puzzle. So prayers for one of the jobs to come through for him would be amazingly appreciated. But yeah, Frank is heartbroken, and my heart breaks for him. And I can tell you that even though he doesn't know I'm filming this right now, he'll thank you in advance for the prayers. Grieving a loved one is so hard. And that's one of the reasons why I'm back on YouTube. I'm trying to turn all my grief. I've lost multiple people too. I'm trying to turn my grief into a tool to help other people. I want to prove to others who are struggling that I'm dealing with a lot, but I'm still going. I'm still here. And so they should keep trying too. And if any of you want specific advice on surviving certain things, I'm happy to give it as best as I can. Because I truly just want to help people feel better and be better. And if I can make some bill money from that, then that's frosting on the cake. Thank you for the compliment, Success Zone. It's very sweet of you. And thank you, Bob, for the prayers. We really appreciate it. Yeah, he's supportive of the feet pics because I'm not showing my chest or my butt or anything else. Feet are fair game in my book. Grief. I've had to grieve a bunch of life dreams that I've had since I was a little child. Being a mother was one of those dreams. I'm not able to become pregnant or carry a pregnancy because I have Turner syndrome. It's a horrible genetic disease that complicates my life in many ways. So I'm grieving motherhood that I never got to have. I'm grieving my grandmother. on my mom's side, who was a second mom to me. I lost her when I was 11. She actually was diagnosed with an incredibly rare and aggressive and fast-spreading cancer on 9/11, that actual day. She got the results and was told that. And then she passed on that following April.
It's not good on the side.
I'm okay. I've missed her every single day since then, and I'm gonna be 34 in January. So that's almost 23 years of grieving. And I lost my best friend, who I called Jape. I met him through my husband. He had cystic fibrosis, double lung transplant survivor. But he had reached his end a few years ago. I spent the last 3 years of his life living with him as a little brother. He was unable to have children also. So like siblings, we bonded over shared pain and limits. I miss him every day. I've lost other relatives whose funerals I didn't get to attend. Basically, I am a well full of grief. And if I can use my well of grief to help others get through theirs, then being vulnerable and honest here is worth it to me. I survived, and I just want to help others survive too. Thank you, King of Hell. Hello, Flo. Hope you're having a good night. I know I am teary-faced right now, but that's because I'm missing some people who I've lost to death. But I'm okay. I'm still here. But I want to know how you guys are doing, and whatever you guys are going through that I could pray about to help you. Because prayer is a wonderful thing. And I want all of you to know that when I say I'm going to be praying for you, I mean it. I literally spend at least 60% of my day praying in my mind to God about everything that's wrong. And it's been a life changer. And I just want to help however I can. Hello. I don't understand how to read or pronounce your username, but hi also. Oh, you're in India. That's pretty cool. I've had a few viewers from India now, and I find it fun to see how many people I can interact with that are in other countries and how far away some of them are. Flo, you're in Germany. Dang. Where I live right now, it is 10:09 p.m. I need to plug my phone in to charge it. Let me grab this.
Yeah, just unplug any of them.
Okay.
Actually, they should be fully charged.
I have a giant portable battery. Let me get it on camera. Yeah, there it is. We got ourselves a Jackery. It's
our lifesaver.
It's portable power wherever we go, and we can charge it with solar panels. Totally random subject change. But I like to
We're
share.
not promoted.
I like to share things that I find helpful, whether it's objects to buy, advice to follow, or food to try. I like to share what I find helpful. Let me see. BHO, I understand this may not always be the best forum. I have no false illusions that there will be no troubles here. No trolls or outright meanness. I've dealt with some. The King of Hell in the chat, and my husband, and several others who have been returning viewers have gone to battle for me in the chat whenever hurtful or rude things are being said directed at me. And I just want to thank you guys for being decent. I consider you friends, and your support means a lot to me, and I want to help you too, however I can.
If anyone wants to check out my gaming stream, I'm actually streaming it, and I've been streaming it the whole time. I should have said that.
That's true.
Well.
Let me see. Oh, King of Hell. Depression is hard. I deal with it too. If any of you others are depressed, know that you're not alone.
My sad brothers.
There's a bunch of others who go through it too, and if we can all group together here every day as a regular thing, I think we could do wonders for each other. There is true healing to be found when you focus on helping other people with their pain. And I just want this channel to be one of those spaces for a community that does that for each other. So if you have anything that's needing prayer in your life, like if you need to get that job, if you need to pass whatever, anything in your life that's difficult or painful that you could benefit from if I prayed about it, please tell me in the comments, in the chat, and I will make a note, and I will pray specifically for you about your troubles. Because I have felt the help when others have prayed for me. And again, I just want to share whatever help I can. Hello, Emmeline. I'm glad to see you're here again. My daily activity is working DoorDash with my husband. I am the passenger and holder of orders so that when we have to avoid terrible drivers really quick, the food doesn't go flying everywhere. My husband does all the driving. And I'm into live streaming again because I'm overcoming great personal loss, deep personal traumas that I'm trying to work through. I'm on my feet again, stable enough to offer help, but still hurting enough to say I need help too. So if you guys could pray for me for my health, for my multiple pain issues with my back, if you could pray for that, I'd appreciate it. And if you could pray for my husband's job hunt. We used to make plenty of good, livable money working for DoorDash. But ever since inflation went up, people are not ordering delivery as much because they can't afford it. Which means we are not getting as much work as we used to. We had a little savings gathered up together to move out of California, but it's completely gone. Bills keep piling up, and DoorDash has let us down multiple days in a row. I'm here doing these streams to firstly make friends that will pray for me and who I can pray for, and secondly to make whatever money can be made to help pay bills. I do not expect any of you to donate, but if you do, I thank you and I appreciate it. And even if all you do is chat with me, I consider you a friend and I appreciate your presence here. You are welcome and you are wanted. Hello, Dragon Ball Z. Nice to see you here. VHO? What kind of help are you saying? Oh, to change his name. I'm pretty sure it's a supernatural reference. So that's why I find it amusing. I love the show Supernatural. In fact, I was able to find the first 8 seasons of it for $5 a season at Goodwill, of all places. Someone must have had a collection of TV series and movies that they didn't want anymore, and they just donated it. And we found it. And we're just looking for the last 7 seasons. Hopefully we'll find that at Goodwill soon too. But yes, BHO, I want to know what advice you have. Thank you, Angie's one. I appreciate you very much. And I'm sorry to hear that you're struggling as well. But at least we can take comfort in knowing we understand each other. We're not alone dealing with this. We're all in the same storm. Some of us just have better boats than others. Oh, Flo, I don't speak German. But I appreciate your presence here. You see, there are 19 of you here. I just want to say again, I'm here to try to build up a community of people who have survived a lot of pain and loss and want to comfort each other with any and all advice, tips that helps them survive. I want this to be a community for people going through a lot to help support and encourage each other, and also to pray for each other in full sincerity. If you're having great pain or struggle in your life, tell me in the chat and I'll pray for you about that. Let me see, I'm reading the comments again. BHO, yes, 1 hour at a time. It's extremely good advice. In fact, there's been a few instances where it was 1 minute at a time. But yes, I definitely want to echo. Handle things 1 hour at a time. That is extremely good advice. Big Long Rich Boy, he is truly doing his best effort. I was next to him when he was filling out those applications. And I was trying to look up any jobs that a disabled person requiring medical cannabis to live would be hired and able to do. DoorDash is the only thing that I can do because I'm the passenger. I hold the orders while my husband does the driving and drop-offs. We are also signed up with Instacart. We are waitlisted with other delivery services, but he had his identity stolen years ago, and his name must have gotten put on a list or something, because literally thousands of job apps and not a single callback. And on the applications, they say, do not reach out first. Wait for them to reach out to you. So if you go there, well-meaning in person, they're going to write you off fully because they'll say you can't follow basic directions. So that's where we're at. Hello, no one. I am having an evening live chat with you guys. I had a long, stressful day working DoorDash with my husband. And I am home now, trying to unwind by talking with you nice people and seeing how you're doing. BHO, yeah, that is extremely good advice, whether you drink or not. 1 hour at a time is a concept that doesn't get shouted out enough. It doesn't get promoted enough. It's like Pardon my language, but I love Trailer Park Boys. Life is a shit pie. You don't have to eat the whole thing in one go. You can do it piecemeal and get it done eventually. So if you're trying to do a mad dash to do unpleasant but needed things, you could burn yourself out and make mistakes. So handle one problem at a time, and once it is handled, try to redirect your focus onto the next thing that needs to be done. I have to do this constantly, and it helps. Yes, shitbirds. Given I wish we had a pickup truck. We have a 2020 Chevy Impala. It's got decent trunk space for grocery orders and things like that. But a truck would be great. Hello, Fresh to Death. Glad you love Trailer Park Boys also. And yes, Emmeline ripped Jim Leahy.
The legend.
He seemed like a real one who I would have.
Drinking and
Jim Leahy seems like a guy I would have enjoyed having a smoke around. I can't drink because I'm on prescriptions that don't react well with alcohol. So I require Mary Jane for a good time and for pain treatment and appetite stimulation.
Also, did I mention I smoke weed?
Yeah. The King of Hill. When I was able to drink, I usually didn't drink a whole lot. Because, I don't know, some people can love it, and it can feel fully their thing. It was never that way for me, really. But with this, I'm like Ricky. If you know the show, you remember when he accidentally froze himself in a self-made hockey rink with an industrial air conditioner. Those of you who haven't seen it, there's a scene where that happens, and the only way to revive him, lighting a joint and putting it in his mouth, and his normal breathing allowed him to smoke, and then he came to.
That's good.
This works just about that well for me too, because without this, I have severe nerve and muscle and joint pain throughout my spine and my hip bones because of a birth defect that was made worse with time. And so I just prefer this over anything because this truly, it helps with all of my pains, physical, mental, and emotional. And I find that it works as an excellent sedative when I'm really hot and angry about something. I used to have a really bad anger problem, like Ricky. I would yell and curse at inanimate objects if they didn't do what I wanted. Like, I'd get irrationally mad. But a couple puffs of this and I'm able to think logically again. It really is a wonderful thing. Dragon Ball Z, I am voting Trump 2024 because I want a president who gives a damn about us. I want a president who will put America first. I want a president who has proven loyalty and support for our troops and their surviving families. Kamala, the whore, she did nothing. She's only in office because she fucked the right guys and went up the ladder. And she's just a puppet, just an eyepiece for them. And I hate anybody that wants to help other countries before helping our own. BSBHO, the more you start saying it, the easier it gets. Valley Alley, the trailer is what we live in. We're not able to sell what we live in right now. and I'm not able to sleep in a car. The last time I tried, I hurt my back. Oh, given it, if he could be hired as a driver, he'd be great. He has experience driving and all that, but because of the identity theft years ago, no one will give his resume a glance. Hello, First Diff. I'm doing pretty good right now. Ricky had a beard, Jim Leahy didn't. That's funny. I like my men rugged and outdoorsy. And I help make sure that his beard is not out of control. So I take offense at all jabs at my husband's appearance. Don't do that unless you want me to have a grudge against you personally. That's all I have to say. Scrolling through the comments. I'm glad that you were here, BHO, and I hope you have a good night. Hello, Jay. I'm doing okay. Can I do any impressions like Bobby Hill? I've seen a few episodes of King of the Hill, and I think the propane and propane accessories is pretty funny. And the whoa! Hello, Rez. Nice to see you. Hello, Helene. Thank you for the compliment. I really appreciate that. This is my handsome man. I helped him line up the edges of his beard. It is purposeful, not just lazy. Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby.
Yeah.
Whoa. I'm okay, Dad.
I hope you're having a good night, Helene. Nice to see you.
Propane and propane accessories.
Big long rich boy. I do it happily because when you love someone, you want to help them look their best. And I prefer my husband with a beard. Oh, Helene says she likes your glasses.
Ooh,
I actually helped pick them out. I encouraged him to go with the purple frames. It's pretty nice. Dragon Ball Z, I hope we are not going to war, but I would not be surprised if we are. Thank you, Rez. I appreciate every subscriber and every viewer here who contributes to the chat. It means a lot to me. If there's anything that you guys are going through in your life that is painful and difficult, please do not hesitate to tell me in the chat, and I will pray for you for whatever you have that you need prayer for. I truly want to build a community of kind-hearted, supportive people who've suffered a lot of pain and know what it's like, and want to turn around and help others in pain too.
Cool.
Oh, Thomas from Connecticut. That's pretty cool. Yes, Helene, life does suck, but it could be worse. That's a phrase I've had to live by. It could be worse. Like, there's been times when I had one thing go wrong, and it felt like it couldn't get worse, and I stupidly said that out loud. And then another factor got worse, actually, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna say that anymore. I'm trying to catch up on your comments. Oh, Edward, I'm so sorry. I've never been cheated on or felt the urge to cheat. I don't know how much that hurts, but I imagine it's horrible. I will keep you in my prayers. Heartache is a bitch to have to get through. I know. Thank you, Big John. I've been through hell with multiple incurable health problems that cause pain and limit my ability to do basic human activities. I rely on the Mary Jane to survive the pain without wanting to make a bad decision permanently, if you catch my drift. This helps me not have those dark thoughts. This takes away my pain, physical, emotional, and mental. So I recommend give this a try. It makes the difference for me. Thank you, Big John. I'm just trying to be the support that I could have used a while back. Thomas, I will pray for you to overcome your addiction and your depression. I deal with depression and anxiety and borderline personality disorder. So basically, my emotions are dialed up to 10 when others have it on 1, maybe 2. And I figure if I have a heart that's too big to keep in my chest for myself, why not spill out and share the love and support with others who need it? If I can turn my pain around to be helpful, to make other people able to get through the hell they're fighting through right now, then all that I have gone through will have been worth it to me. Too many people are out for themselves and what they want, what they can get out of you. And when it's clear to them that you no longer meet their every whim, they dump you. And it's completely devastating. And I just want to encourage you guys who are feeling that or have gone through that. That other person was not your person. When you find your person, they will do everything in their power to help you. And you will feel loved enough to love them enough to want to help them too. I am married. This is my wonderful man.
I can't see. Hello. Hi.
He's playing Resident Evil right now. We just had a long, stressful day at work. But, Helene, by see me, what do you mean specifically? Like in person or a fit check? Hello, DBJ. Edward, you're 6'3" and that's funny. My mom is 4'11". I am 5'1", and my dad is 6'5". The height difference is pretty amusing. And no one I would share. But it's just me. If you guys have smokes where you are, join me.
Smokes.
Let's have a little bit of a pre-bed smoke sesh where we just chill and talk about whatever. I've never tried salvia. I'm trying to catch up on all of these. Oh, Emmeline. Okay, enough of you want a fit check, so I will do another fit check. And I will also do a scoliosis spine check, just to give you guys an idea of why I'm in so much pain if I'm sober. You can see, I'm not large, I'm not underweight either. I work very hard to try to keep my weight where it is, because I tend to lose weight. I eat like a bird, and sadness makes it harder to eat. But this is how my back looks.
It
hurts.
curves like this at the base.
It hurts a lot.
And then at the top it curves to the left, so it's literally an S.
And my pelvic bones are misaligned. The top of this one sits way up here. And this other one, up here. So my hips are literally crooked, and they're also tilted too. And I'm bow-legged. And I have predisposition to knee trouble. So yeah. Life is pain, but I can keep going with Mary Jane. And of course, my Lord Jesus and my loving husband to support me.
Yeah.
Oh, shadow people? I actually have a story of a shadow person that I had seen fairly recently. So I already mentioned we're living in a trailer. It's comfortable, no complaints about it. Just stating the fact. So it's a summer night 2 years ago in June. It's dark. I went to open the trailer door to check on something. I forget what it was. But I'm standing in the doorway, in the trailer. So I'm elevated off of the ground all around me by 4 feet. And I look to my right.
Yeah, that sounds.
And I see a dark as night humanoid shadow with no features that I could see. It looked like someone 8 or 9 feet tall was wearing one of those black morph suits and just standing there watching me. I didn't pick up on it right away. I did the cartoon sitcom thing of seeing it, looking away, and then looking back. And when I looked back, I saw it pull back and go behind the trailer on the other side where I can't see it. I have felt ill-intended, unseen presences before, and I felt one or two that made me feel positive feelings. That shadow made me feel nothing at all. No intent, no vibes. Just a giant 9-foot tall black shadow watching me and then hiding when I look at it. It was not fun. I'm trying to scroll through your comments again. Oh, John. Let's see. Oh, Edward, that's horrible. That's a horrible way to find out, and I am sorry for the heartbreak you're feeling right now. Just know that she's not worth it. The real one won't be into other dudes. I am on the spectrum. I have ADHD. I have difficulty with social situations. And I found a man who is patient with all of that and understands it. And he doesn't judge me for when I'm not able to do much. And when you're with the right person, that's how it will be. Loving support, not hurtful judgment or betrayals. And I encourage you, please keep your good heart. Don't let the one that hurts you make you become cold too. John Gore wants to know, and have you showcase your favorite gun on Resident Evil and do 3 headshots.
I think.
Are you able to?
Let me see if I have a gun. No, I got my revolver.
Can we
That's
do
my
a role
strongest one.
play?
I saw that one too.
That's funny. It's especially funny to me that you mentioned that because the very first time my husband and I met each other, I was on a live stream messing with scammers. He found my YouTube page a few weeks prior, thought I was funny and cute. He sent me a message complimenting my material and told me he does voice impressions too, and it would be fun to mess with scammers together if I was ever interested. I prayed on it, and I thought, fuck it, what do I have to lose? it was the best decision I ever made. We had been talking through Facebook Messenger for a good couple of weeks before we met in person. And right as I knew he was about to walk into view, I was telling myself, I could be meeting my future husband right now for all I know. I want to take a moment and remember this. And I was right. He ended up becoming my very best friend, who we understand each other's pains fully. We had no secrets. We laid everything on the table as friends, just getting to know each other. And we both felt solid in our decision to want to be together after getting to know each other. And I just want to say, if you're able to, be close friends first before you add the whole dating element to it, because that does affect it. When you're trying to get to know someone for romantic reasons, it's going to be different than if you're trying to get to know someone as just a friend. So I recommend be just a friend first, so you can really know someone, who they are. And then if you're both feeling it, try to be together. It worked for me. And I'm very thankful. Let's see, I'm reading more comments. Term, probably. I am in the part of the spectrum where I am able to socialize, but I feel physical anxiety from it. I have had a very lonely upbringing with no neighborhood kids that were my age when I was growing up. They all were like younger than me by at least 3 or 4 years. And I was homeschooled from 2nd grade until I finished 8th grade. And then 9th grade was my first year in a public school. I truly felt like Katie Heron in Mean Girls. I really did. Except I never got in with the popular girls. I tried to sit with a group of cheerleaders once because I knew one of them from church and I thought she'd be cool. They were coldly polite. And I could tell that I wasn't wanted, so I didn't try and eat lunch with them anymore. And that's kind of how I've had to live. I try to meet people, try to be honest in the hopes that it'll give them the courage to be honest too. And I have not been able to hold on to any friends for my whole life. I have people who I used to be extremely close to, but now they are married with children and I am unable to have my own. And I'm not able to relate to how their lives are. They have to schedule their lives around their kids, which is how it should be as a parent. But as a person without kids, it's hard for me to try to socialize with them because while I am truly happy for their happiness and for their dream to come true, I am bitterly devastated that I will never be one of those women to have children. And that was one of the things that I told Matt when we were just friends. And that didn't scare him away. And that's when I knew I can let my heart open. I can give this man a chance because he's proven himself. And it's been the best. Thank you, John. I know that people are hurting and I'm hurting. And I want to be one of those that helps others with their hurt, not adding to it. Because I've had people add to my hurt just because they could. It's horrible. And I'm trying my best to be the complete opposite of that. Hello, Edward. And hello, Jewel. Rocks. What are they, the pop rocks? Coral, we have known each other for 8 years by the end of this month. We dated for 1 day shy of a whole year. And then we got married and woke up on our first dating anniversary as a married couple. And we will have been married for 7 years this coming March. And again, I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to be close friends with someone before you try to date them. They're going to put on certain vibes when you're trying to get to know them in a dating type of way. When you're trying to get to know each other as friends, it's different. And it's easier to be yourself if there's no other additional angles or pressures. Just get to know each other first before you try to be together. Because when you get to know each other while you're getting together, it's likely to fail, because there will be things that you didn't know about that would have affected your decision on whether or not you want to be with this person. And that's the best advice I can give about that. Oh, you're African American and you're 30 and you get called those things? I am truly not a racist person. I have no care or concern for how much melanin your epidermis produces. That has absolutely no bearing on how I see people. And I feel sad for those of you who are truly being hurt by racist people. That's the kind of hurt I have not experienced, fortunately, and I will pray for you that it will get easier and that people will be nicer to you. Hello, Jayu. And Jaw. Big John, thank you. That I truly feel God giving me the energy to be able to do all this. Because without God and my prayer life being as strong as it is, I would be a lot more of a wreck than I am. And that's a guarantee. Jaw, we would not be able to handle a newborn. If anything, we would want a kid that has been left the longest.
Pre-started.
I'm of the mindset that the ones who have been in the system the longest should get taken out of the system as soon as they can. And when we're able to financially take care of ourselves fully, we will begin trying to adopt. But for right now, we have a leopard gecko as our son. I've uploaded some cute videos of him hunting his bugs to my channel, so you can check that out if you want some laughs.
How long have you been streaming?
2 hours and 33 minutes.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just beat the game.
Nice. John, they steal your sandwiches. Found it in the garbage.
Are you
It's
Ross
just-
Geller?
Have you seen Friends? If so, you're making us think of Ross Geller. My sandwich. I'm sorry if it hurts, but that show is funny. That scene is funny. But for real though, I will pray for you that these people will stop being so horrible to you. I have utmost respect for men who do maintenance type of work. I respect anyone that can do any work that I'm not physically able to do myself. And I don't understand people judging others for the amount of good they do, and they don't even do any good on their own. I find hypocrites to be entertaining at the very least. But I'm with King of Hell on that. John, you should talk to HR. It's a serious thing, and no one should be treated the way you are being treated. KGM. I just am born with dark brown eyes. Thank you, Spooks. I appreciate your compliments very much. I want to know how you guys are doing. And then in about 10 minutes or so, I'm going to have to call it. It's approaching 11 at night where I am. And normally I've begun my bedtime routine closer to 10. So I stayed up late for you guys because I love you all. You all are going through a lot of hurtful things, and I'm praying for all of you. And I want to encourage you to keep coming back to this stream every day. I truly want to build a network of friends here that can support each other. It'd be amazing if we could all hang out in person and have a big old smoke sesh. But for now, this chat is a good way to be in contact with you guys, and I appreciate you taking the time to be with me on my channel. Oh, you live in Vancouver? Wow. That's horrible. I think you should go to HR. They are not... I'm not sure how it is in Canada, but I know here in America, complaints to HR are taken seriously here. And any and all racist or sexist things are dealt with harshly.
Just try to make sure you have proof.
If
That'll
you can
make
have
it go
proof,
a lot easier.
yeah, like if you can have proof of what they're doing, like if you could have an audio recording whenever you're going to be near them and you think they might say some stuff, I say record so that you have that as proof to show HR. However, I don't live in Canada, so I don't know how exactly it is over there, but it's what would make sense to me. Oh, Spooks, I'm glad that you understand the pain. And hello, Cisco. Oh, wow. Hello, Valerio. I got a viewer from Rome.
Oh, wow.
That's really cool. Oh, I'm also in California, the center of it. The part that's hot, dry, dusty, and dull, for the most part. But for real, you need to talk to HR about all that you're going through, John. Take notes. Make time-stamped notes about when, who says what to you. And the more evidence you can have with you, the easier it'll be to be taken seriously and hopefully have some fallout happen to those who are being abusive to you. Oh, hello from Mexico. I appreciate the compliment. I'm truly amazed at how I'm able to talk to so many of you from all over the world. So many countries, so far away. Countries I would love to visit, but most likely never will be able to. But having you guys here means the world to me. And if there's anything you need prayer for, any hurts or struggles you're going through, any losses you are struggling to accept, let me know in the chat and I will pray for you. Because I know I benefit from prayer for all that I'm going through. And if I can return the favor, please allow me to return the favor. Well, thank you, Jet Shark. This is my completely natural hair texture. I am of multiple ethnic backgrounds, so my hair is versatile. And it's been taking a long time to grow this long. It's been a work of 4 years. Yes, like King of Hell, I agree with Emmeline that you need to do something. You can't just let it happen over and over. Oh, you're welcome from Mexico. I have had multiple deep losses in life that not a whole lot of people have had to go through. And I know that I could have used a lot of helpful advice when I was going through some stuff. And so I'm just trying to be the person I needed when I was going through it bad. And it has already been another 4 minutes, so I'm going to be calling it fairly soon. But I just want to wish you all a really good night. I hope you have good sleep. I hope work goes well for you. And that all of your pain will be manageable. And I love all you guys. As to know, I'm very real. I'm a very tired woman who is feeling the sleepies starting to take over. My normal bedtime is about now. And normally I'm lying in bed about to fall asleep. So I stayed up late for you guys. Thank you for making it worth my while. I mean that. And I will be praying for all of you. If you are able and willing, and you have money you don't need, donations would be hugely appreciated because we are victims of identity theft, and no one wants to give a job to someone with identity theft on their record, even though we're the victims. But, oh wow,
Sure.
that's pretty far. That's cool. Yes, John, you need to fight back. We are all rooting for you. And trust me when I say, the rest of us want to know how things turn out for you. Please keep us updated. And to all of you, please keep coming back here every day. It's not easy for me to make myself do this every day, but you all have made it continue to be worth it. And I cannot thank you enough for that. I love all of you guys, and I'm praying for all of you. And if I could, I'd give you all a big hug. Because you've made life less painful for me by being so kind and allowing me to share my pain without judgment. And I want to provide that for you as well. Acklejot, I am married, so this one gets to smash.
Yeah.
But for real though, I am getting sleepy. I'm gonna be calling it. I will be back again tomorrow. I am not sure when I'm gonna start my stream, but I'm going to attempt to have it be starting around... What time do you think is a good time to start a stream? I'm having a hard time. 9 or 10?
Yeah. 20.
I'll try to be on here live starting at between 10 and 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I can show you guys my morning routine, how I style my hair, all that good stuff. And if you are into feet pics, I am. One of my nieces is over. That's funny. I am seriously sewing feet pics. I feel no shame about my feet. Other parts of my body are not up for viewing, so don't even ask. But if you want to see my feet pics, that's my husband's. If you want my feet pics, I have Cash App and PayPal in the description. If you send me a $5, I'll send you a picture. If you send me 20, I will go to the store and I will buy whatever color nail polish you want me to wear on my toes. And I will take multiple pictures of that for you. I'm trying to build a group of friends here and trying to earn whatever money can be earned. But I love you guys. You mean the world to me. I'm praying for you all, and I will be back in the morning. Get good sleep, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow.